Hey, how's everybody all doing? So, I stumbled into church. Not really, actually, this time. I, I got to church just exactly on time, and as I was walking up, Donna was there. So, I got to walk in with Donna, and we were talking, and talking, and talking, and talking. And then, she opened the door for me, and we both crossed ourselves when we got into the narthex. And I don't know, if you've heard me talk about her before, she's the one who, she's taught me how to venerate, she's taught me this and that, because she's Ukrainian, and I don't know, she's like my mom or something. So anyway, I got distracted, but then because I was looking for something to be able to get the candles prepared that I wanted to light. But then, so I was being distracted by that. But then, what had happened was, she went to go venerate, and I was like, oh gosh, yeah, I need to do that first. So I stood behind her, and then waited for her, and then I did. And then, I never was able to get together the candles, which I don't even remember if there was a flame, because the priest actually wasn't even there tonight. And so we were holding the service still, but we kind of did a modified version of it to reflect his absence. So, one of the things that I saw that happened the last time that I was there, because of the timing of when it's in the evening, there's a direct beam of light from the sun that goes right onto the icon of Jesus on the right side, and it just always looks very like the sun is a spotlight, and it's exact. It fits like right over. It's kind of interesting, and that's a movable thing, so it's not like anybody could have known that would have happened. And I like when things come together in that sort of a, I don't know, happenstance way, that it makes it still even more meaningful, just because it was a supposed accident, right? Not something that someone had planned anyways. So, now, the lady who was singing, I sing with her in the church, in the choir, and she's a chanter too, and she's magnificent. Anyways, we kind of had to sing it a little differently, and it was not in a bad way at all, but it went a lot faster. Not that we were trying to quicken it up, but we didn't read the portion of Luke. There were other very small things that were left out that she had been instructed to by Father Philip to do that. So I had told you that, or I don't even know if I put that vlog up, so I might not have told you that. This one, the Paraklesis, I have to say that there's a very special place in my heart for this, and I knew that I felt that way about it, so much so the first time I went that I asked my priest if I could have, if I could buy one of these, and he says, no, you can have it. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Which, yeah. So when I couldn't go last night, I still sang it all anyways, because I don't know, there's something about not only the words of the hymns, but there are so many variances and cadence and tone, and just such a really interesting combination, and that all of it, there are different parts of it as far as what part of my heart it hits, as I could say, I guess, but they all have such a personal meaning to me, I find, and it, it's for healing too, intercessory prayer, which there's I'm just really glad that I'm there for that, because I definitely need that. And there are so many people who, I definitely, sorry, I said definitely twice. I think of very commonly who, have any kind of a physical ailment that they've asked, if I could pray for. And so I just sort of think of it as like, oh my gosh. I had asked my priest, I was like, is there any other time of year that this, canon is sung? And he said, no, this is the only time. And I said, well, can I sing it at any other time? And he said, you can sing it every day. So I'm like, good, I think I will. Not the whole thing, obviously. But if you have a chance to look up some of what the hymns are, I would really recommend even just to read them, because they're so beautiful. And they're incredibly different, each one of them. So it's not for any particular reason that I chose this, but this one has a particular, the way that the phrasing is, not only musically, but, the words itself, fits together in such a keen way that I just absolutely love it. So here's one of them. I know thee as the protection of my life and most safe fortification, O Virgin. Disperse the horde of my many temptations and put to silence demonic audacity. Unceasingly I pray to thee, from corruption of passions deliver me. Glory to the Father, and to the Son, and to the Holy Spirit. And then there's another set of refrain that all end with, Most Holy Theotokos, save us. So they're not all, like that one's got a bit of darkness to it, but they're not all like that. Then there's other ones that are just like this, that go, the King of heaven, whom all the hosts of angels hymn, with their chants and praises of glory, praise ye and exalt him to the ages forever. Most Holy Theotokos, save us. It's just some of the most balanced, beautiful, amazing, wonderful. I can't, how many different varieties of healing ceremonies have I ever been involved in? Every prayer that Jews say for healing. Okay, I've obviously been in those. From that which you say in congregation to the ones that women do on their own, right? I've been to Buddhist ones, Tibetan Buddhist. I've been to sweats. I've done a lot of sweats with, one was with even a Mexican shaman dude. Who else? Oh, she's not, what was she? Gosh, they were, I'm forgetting because it's been so long since I was on the Central Coast of California, but there was a group of Native Americans there that everybody, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. She was a descendant of them, but there's none of them really alive anymore, but I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. And I can't remember, I wish my husband were right in the room so I could go, what's the name of those people again that's there? And he would know. I know her name, but I don't even know if I should say it, so sorry about that. Anyways, I've been to her stuff, I've been to New Agey ones. Of course, I've done so many different kinds of ones that are just, like Reiki and all kinds of stuff that I did when I was doing massage stuff or yoga, whatever, same thing. There's always somebody's healing dealio that you gotta go to. And of course, Baha'i ones. I used to go to Baha'i ones. None of them, none of them are even in the same realm. How people use the term not even in the same ballpark. This is not even in the same galaxy. There is such a dramatic difference to them. And I'm sure that what I'm about to say is going to get me slammed by everybody if I ever even put this up, because I tripped over my words so much I'm embarrassed. But at all these other ones, there was a sense of, I don't know how to use any other word, entitlement, to the request of prayer. And actually, when I went to certain evangelicals, they would demand that certain illnesses be taken away now. It's like, what? You can't. Which goes back to my other prayer vlog that I just did. But I, I think because it's a petition of supplication, you're not. It's like sometimes I think, especially with intercessory prayer, it's almost like I'm asking to pray with her. Like, I don't know how to say it any other way than that. Because I think that I've heard certain people say that they think that people pray to Mary, and I don't know about that or whatever. But, well, I don't. And the other thing about it is, most people don't know that intercessory prayer is very present in Jewish tradition, and they think that, oh, that's something completely Christian, and it's not. And I've talked about this before, but the first one ever talked about is Miriam prayed a prayer, and Rachel came to pray with her at the splitting of the sea. And so that was recorded as to be the first intercessory prayer that was granted, that Rachel wanted to see the Israelites come across. And so she stood there and prayed and was visible to Miriam. So, I like that it's totally described as pray with, There's never any thought that Miriam even said, oh, Rachel, please, help me, da-da-da-da-da. And it was only because Rachel wanted to that she had heard her saying prayer, and that she wanted to also pray with her. It's kind of this interesting sort of synergy, I guess, or dynamic thing going on. Anyways, so if you can get to one... I said that to somebody the other day. Run, don't walk. They're so amazing. And they're only at this time of year. And, it's been too long since I've vlogged. Now I trip over my words. So, sorry if I'm out of practice. I need to vlog some more. But I have 6 I/O on 2 different channels. And I don't know if I'll knock them all out tonight, but I hope everybody's doing really well. Right, blessings of peace.